Hello, hello, hello. I'm not feeling well still, but today is my lucky day because I'm alive and I'm not feeling worse. And I'm doing something fun with my kids tonight, which I'm very excited about. And I will share with you all tomorrow. Yes, your boy works 7 days a week. No rest for me, but I do envision a future where I rest more. That is nice. That is goals AF. All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Come on in. I am Perez Hilton. A lot to cover today. I go live here on YouTube every weekday at this same time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. We do hot topics here, and it's gonna get spicy today. I'm not even exaggerating. My views, you could check them on Social Blade. Is that even still around? Do people use Social Blade? My views have plummeted on this channel. It's okay. I'm grateful that people are watching right now and that people are enjoying the replay. I just share that because my views have really plummeted. And if you are able to and want, please consider becoming a member of this channel. If you become a member, you support, and that would mean so much. You also get a badge that lets me and everybody know that you are a member. Anna Marie has a badge, Ryan has a badge, R. Rayton has a badge, Janet has a badge, Ashley has a badge, Dee Piali has a badge, Kat Jill, Becky, Gretel. I appreciate them so much. Kyle in the house. I will pin to this video when the live stream is over instructions on how to become a member. If you can, I would appreciate it. Not only do you get a badge and support, but if you become a member, you get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics shows because I'm about to switch this to member-only mode. However, everybody is welcome to stay. Please do. And once the live stream is over, everybody can comment then, all right? And thank you so much, Julie Parrish. I appreciate you. And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man. I do feel happy, even though I don't feel physically well. So I'm grateful for that, truly, and grateful for you all. All right, Southern Sin and everyone else. Let's get to it because we got a big show today, starting off with somebody that I have not talked about in a while, my former friend Amanda Bynes. I would like to believe that this is good news, cautiously optimistic that it is so. God, Amanda, we used to be real friends, like for real. Let me see if I can pull up some pictures. Obviously I can, but let me see if they're readily. Jeez Louise. How cute was she? Me, not so much. So cute. So cute. So cute. And that infamous house party, there she is, so cute. God, it's crazy. God, it's just, life happens so quickly. And Michelle Trachtenberg is not with us anymore. And perspective. I say this for myself as much or more than any of you all. Perspective. I think most people are happy-ish, but nobody has a perfect life. Nobody, except Gloria Estefan. She's got a pretty perfect life. Anyways, Amanda looks very different these days and is not acting or doing much of anything, and just went public with a new man. Let me show you. It just makes me sad to see these recent pictures of her because she looks empty on the inside. Like, the eyes, it feels like there's nobody there. And there's a sadness I feel as well. So that's her new boyfriend. She just went official on the IG. She posted a picture of him and captioned it, "Special getaway with my boo." She also shared, oh God. I mean, whatever makes you happy. She also shared a picture of herself drinking wine, smoking cigarettes, and a vape. And that worries me because, correct me if I'm wrong here, usually a vape has something to get you high. Like, in California, the marijuana took, that's legal. But I remember, and I believe this, Amanda revealed in an interview, I think it was with Paper Magazine many years ago, that before she started suffering from mental health issues, what led her to that was smoking a lot of the weed. And actually, if you look it up, that's not totally uncommon. The marijuana can have an not adverse, meaning if you're predisposed to some kind of imbalance, it can trigger things. Or, like, for me, I'm not a fan of that. I've done it. I've tried it. I've never liked it. I have the opposite effect. It has the opposite effect on me. The wacky tobacco, like Dawn says, it makes me feel paranoid and nervous. Not yet, CJ. We're getting to it. So anyways, here's the picture of Amanda that she shared as well with that, and like coffee and wine and Red Bull and cigarette. Oh my God. Like this picture just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a prude, but that's a nicotine vape? Okay, that's a good thing. Are you sure? I don't vape, so I don't know. 2 nicotine vapes? Okay. All right. Well, good to know. Okay. Well, that's a good clarification. Happy about that. All right. We don't know any details about her man, but serious enough to have gone public with him. Here she is in bed with him. Cute. Enjoying some food. Yum, yum. Staying in. All right. I think it's good news, but the reason why it might not be good news is I just worry about, like Piali alluded to, I worry about anybody's intentions with her, you know? Is this guy with Amanda for the right reasons? Does he think she has a lot of money that he might be able to access? Everybody's deserving of love, so is she. I just hope that she's got her guard up a bit and has a good filter for weeding out problematic people. Not that this guy is, I don't know, okay? All right, let's keep it moving because we got a lot of show. Up next, Drew Barrymore. Some sad news for her. But you know what? This happens more often than it doesn't. After 13 years, Drew Barrymore is closing her beauty brand, Flower Beauty, going out of business. The brand's website is currently a blank page, and all of the products are heavily discounted right now on Ulta. You know, it ran for a while. 13 years is a good legacy. And I think they tried. I think perhaps a problem is, correct me if I'm wrong, but Flower Beauty was affordable. And affordable maybe isn't the most lucrative. The margins are short, smaller with affordable beauty. Yes, D. And agree, Becky, everybody's got a beauty brand these days, but if you hit it right, like Rihanna or Selena Gomez or even Hailey Bieber, boom, you are set. I wish I cared about makeup. Like, I like makeup, but not enough to do anything in makeup. That would be so inauthentic. But I would do it. I'm not gonna lie. You know me. I'm about the money, money, money. I need that FU money. I don't have FU money in the bank. And that's okay. Most people don't. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I love working, but I also just don't want to work this hard when I'm in my 50s. And I feel like that immense pressure, like, my 50s are coming soon. CJ, sort of. Kim recently shut down Skin. However, she's going to relaunch and rebrand. She's coming out with a new beauty empire under the Skims name. So Skin is done, but Skims Beauty is to come. Hey, Benita, all good. All right, good run, Drew Barrymore. And thankfully, while her makeup brand is done, her talk show is still on the air. So, what a blessing that is. Speaking of television, Jimmy Kimmel is grateful to Donald Trump. Jimmy Kimmel is winning. He is having a really good week, unlike last week. Kimmel's show, the first back on the air on Tuesday, was the second highest rated episode of his show ever. Not bad for a show that's been on the air over 20 years. The second highest rated show ever. And wonderful news. Nexstar and Sinclair both announced that they will no longer preempt his show. That means Kimmel, starting tonight, will be seen on all ABC affiliates across the country. Let's hear what Sinclair had to say. Sinclair, statement on the return of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Sinclair today announced that it will end its preemption of Jimmy Kimmel Live, and the show will return this evening on Sinclair's ABC affiliates. Our objective throughout this process has been to ensure that programming remains accurate and engaging for the widest possible audience. We take seriously our responsibility as local broadcasters to provide programming that serves the interests of our communities, while also honoring our obligations to air national network programming. Over the last week, we have received thoughtful feedback from viewers, advertisers, and community leaders representing a wide range of perspective. We have also witnessed troubling acts of violence, including the despicable incident of a shooting at an ABC affiliate station in Sacramento. These events underscore why responsible broadcasting matters and why respectful dialogue between differing voices remains so important. In our ongoing and constructive discussions with ABC, Sinclair proposed measures to strengthen accountability, viewer feedback, and community dialogue, including a network-wide independent ombudsman. You know how the New York Times has that, like a critic that calls out the paper? Is critic the right word? Ombudsman. I think that's the term. Ombudsman, an official who acts as an impartial investigator for complaints against a government agency, company, or organization, helping to resolve disputes through mediation and recommendation, not legally binding decisions. Okay, that's way more than a critic. That's a very powerful role. So they continue. These proposals were suggested as collaborative efforts between the ABC affiliates and the ABC network. While ABC and Disney have not yet adopted these measures, and Sinclair respects their right to make those decisions under our network affiliate agreements, we believe such measures could strengthen trust and accountability. Our decision to preempt this program was independent of any government interaction or influence. Free speech provides broadcasters with the right to exercise judgment as to the content on their local stations. While we understand that not everyone will agree with our decisions about programming, it is simply inconsistent to champion free speech while demanding that broadcasters air specific content. As a company rooted in local stations, Sinclair remains committed to serving our communities with programming that reflects their priorities, earns their trust, and promotes constructive dialogue. We look forward to continuing to work with ABC to deliver content that serves a broad spectrum of our communities. Okay. In other news, speaking of Kimmel, well, two things. Somebody asked if I thought that the ratings would continue for Jimmy. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think the ratings will continue, but maybe. Speaking of Kimmel, next week he's going to be on the road in New York, joined by a very special guest. Amongst others, have you guys heard who's going to be joining Jimmy Kimmel next week? Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds. The likelihood of Kimmel asking anything about the saga is slim to none, but if he says, F it, I'm going to ask him anyways, that would generate a lot of heat and attention. I think he should do it. Ostensibly, it seems that Ryan is going to be on Kimmel to promote the new John Candy documentary that he produced. I think Jimmy's gone so hard on Donald Trump, he needs to ask at least one question about everything to Ryan Reynolds. I believe. But he won't. He won't. I'm not a fan of Kimmel. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, an update. Yesterday, I posted a clip from my Patreon show, or the day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. 2 days ago, I think. I posted a clip from our regular podcast about Adele performing at the Super Bowl, and I wasn't really thrilled with that idea. Well, according to Hits Daily Double, Adele is not performing at the Super Bowl. Thankfully. I don't think that would have been a good idea. Especially because, why? I just kept asking why. If it was timed around the announcement of a new Vegas residency, that would have been very smart. But she's not going to do that. She's taking a big old break, Adele is. And it's confirmed she's not doing the Super Bowl halftime show. But they should announce that sooner than later. Wait, let me see. Who performed at the Super Bowl halftime show this year? Who was it this year? Does anybody remember? Last year it was Usher. Who was it this year? Was it Kendrick Lamar? Yes, Kendrick Lamar. When did the NFL announce Kendrick Lamar's halftime show performance? Okay, this will be really interesting to see. Oh, look at this. The NFL announced that Kendrick was performing at the Super Bowl halftime show on Sunday, September 8th, 3 weeks ago, last year. When did they announce Usher? Let's see here. Okay, Usher was a little bit later. The NFL announced Usher's halftime show performance on Sunday, September 24th, 2023. What I'm getting at is we should find out who's performing at the Super Bowl by this Sunday at the latest, right? If not, then I think it might be Taylor Swift, and they're just announcing after her album comes out. Maybe to help create even more excitement for her album. Bob Seger? Isn't he 80 something? Bob Seger. How old is he? He's 80 years old. God bless him. I don't think I know any of his songs. I don't know any of these songs. Old Time Rock and Roll, Against the Wind, Shame on the Moon, Night Moves, Turn the Page, Still the Same. I don't know any of those songs. Oops. All right, let's keep it moving. We still got more to get to. I told you yesterday that I would share with you all my thoughts on the new Tate McRae album. Oh, the NFL posted a hint? When was that? Today? NFL? Let me see. I just see sports things. Something with orange hair? Well, orange is the color of Taylor's new era. Was this yesterday or something? God, the NFL posts a lot every day. Crazy, I can't find it. Anyways, all good. I believe y'all. Ice Spice? No. No. I mean, maybe like with Taylor, okay. I told y'all yesterday that today I would share my thoughts on the new Tate McRae single, not album. It's called Tit for Tat, and I really like it, but I don't think it's a hit. I really wanted a hit. Like, why release that? Like, her label and her need to be focused on releasing smashes. Tate McRae is poised to be much bigger than she is. I mean, she's already doing very well. She's playing to sold out arenas, but this song, I like it, but it's not a smash. I like it. I'm not saying I instantly liked it, CJ, but it didn't feel like a hit. I could be wrong. Also, you know what surprised me? They announced the lineup for Primavera Sound, this big music festival in Spain, and they put Addison Rae on the lineup way above so many other bigger artists. Bonkers. Addison Rae is doing pretty well for herself, I would say. Congrats. Congrats. Speaking of music news, unfortunately, all of y'all looking forward to an NSYNC reunion and tour that was in the works, but now that Justin Timberlake has come forward with his Lyme disease diagnosis, according to this new exclusive report from Us Weekly, the NSYNC reunion and tour is on pause indefinitely. Wah, wah. Bon Jovi would be very cool, R-rating. I said that. Although, wouldn't it make more sense to have an NSYNC reunion? Because they can lift him. Like, you know, it's less work for him. It's less work. And they're going to play bigger venues, stadiums, not arenas. They can do less or space out the shows more. I don't know. Exactly, Ashley. Brian Littrell. I always used to say Littrell, but I think it's literal. Brian Littrell. He has the same voice issue that RFK Jr. has. And that affects his singing ability, unfortunately. JT has Lyme disease, which affects everything. I don't really understand Lyme disease that well, but joints? Okay. Aerosmith. Aerosmith is too controversial. You know, there's the whole PDF file, you know, the pedo of it all with Steven Tyler. And not even rumors, like he confirmed this. Remember when he was a grown man, like dating a 15-year-old girl or something like that? I'll look it up. Steven Tyler dated a very... Let's see. Here we go. She was 16 years old and he was in his mid-20s. The relationship lasted about 3 years. So this was back in the 70s. Maybe she was 15, R. Rayton. True. We love TLC. No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the kind of guy got no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrubs. All right. Speaking of wanting no scrubs, let's circle back to the It Ends With Us saga. There's this very interesting website that I don't know how long it's been up for. I only recently came across it. It's whoisbrianfriedman.com. Whoisbrianfriedman.com. Brian spells his name with a Y. BryanFreedman. Whoisbrianfriedman.com. If you go to that website, there are a lot of allegations. I don't know. No clue. You can search it for yourself. Speaking of Lyme disease, back to that. Bella Hadid is somebody who very publicly has spoken about having Lyme disease and the challenges of that. She was hospitalized earlier this year. She has very severe Lyme disease. Chronic Lyme disease, I guess. I guess that if you don't treat Lyme disease right away with antibiotics, it can become chronic. I guess. I said that. I'm not a doctor. Hey, Mary. But Bella Hadid is back to work. She was just spotted in Paris for Fashion Week. And happy to see her doing her thing. All right. In other news, Sacha Baron Cohen, 53 years old, is newly single. And now that he's divorced from Isla Fisher, he's got himself a new girlfriend. Me. Thank you, gorgeous. Have you guys heard this? Sacha Baron Cohen is dating a 27-year-old OF model. She's very pretty. Let me see if I can find her social media, because she's gorgeous, actually. Her name is Hannah Palmer. She is, holy hell, what a freaking babe. Wow. Oh my God. she must make millions a month. Holy heck. Holy wow. Oh, damn. Damn. She's like giving me Margot Robbie. I don't know. She's bam. All right, let's see. Oh, she's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, damn. Holy breast is holy. She's literally making millions a year. I'm sure of it. Wow. Holy wow. Wow. So if you're just tuning in, this is the rumored new girlfriend of Sacha Baron Cohen. He's almost twice her age. Literally. He's 53. She's 27. And I'm sure she's into his intellect and that he can make her laugh. And his millions. I don't even know why I'm like doing that. There's nobody else here, but God, it sucks. Like I would have thought today's day 3. Around what day I first got sick Tuesday morning. How long does it usually take to get over a cold? I was hoping like just 2 days, but oh well. Not sure how long Hannah and Sasha have been dating, but what a babe. Congrats to her. 5 days? Ay, 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 Halifax Angel. All right. In other news, that's it actually. Before I open it to questions, check out my merch. I've got a whole rack of items underneath the video here on YouTube, or go directly to buypopstuff.com, buypopstuff.com. Also get a personalized video from me for any occasion on the Cameo website at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Get an exclusive podcast a week, stay informed and entertained on our Patreon, patreon.com/Perez Hilton. If you watched until the end, say lucky. He's so lucky. He's a star. Say lucky in the comments section, not in the live chat, in the comments section after I'm done. Say lucky in the comments section. And all right, let's take some questions. Anybody have fun plans this weekend? I have a lot of fun plans, which is also stressing me out. I kind of want to do nothing. I haven't even checked if Kim's lawyer has replied. Benita, thank you, Angel. Bless you, Benita. I haven't checked because I made 2 freaking long videos today. That Kim video took me a while to make, and then I made a video about Blake and her crew moving to Compel Baldoni, and that was a while. So I'm excited to check for a response, and I will give you guys an update if there is one. It is not raining right now, but it was earlier, Ashley. Would I do a live to talk about parenting tips? Not really, but I can talk about it now. Any tips that I have? I don't know. Every child is different. Every household is different. Everybody's priorities are different. So, oh, the judge ruled already. That must have been pretty recent. Let's look at that, because I don't think I'm going to make a video just... Here we go. I don't think I'm going to make a video Oh, wait, maybe I am gonna make a video. Oh, God. That sucks. Whoa. All right, I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. Damn it. More work. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Hugs. Bye. Maybe I won't make a video about it. Jesus. Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll just talk about it Monday. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. Oh, my brain is racing now. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Say lucky in the comments section. Bye.